Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea, and today I'm just going to be doing my sketch challenges for the week. Those of you who follow me or watch regularly will know that I take part in two challenges mainly, which is the Positive Papercraft one and the Stamp with Joy. This is the Positive Papercraft effort. So it's pretty straightforward. It's a bit of an easel card, and if you saw my video making these cute little seed gift boxes, you'll have seen that I stamped this DSP using the retired Petite Petals stamp set, and I used the punch to punch some of the flowers out. This retired last year, and this just goes to show you that if you love something, it doesn't matter if it's retired, you can carry on using it, and you can use it with new colours and, you know, switch it up. So yeah, so that's what that uses, and that's with crushed curry, sweet sugar plum, peekaboo peach, pink pirouette, and perfect plum. So most of those retiring as well. This is sweet sugar plum, which you know I love and is retiring, and all I've done is, I'll show you my pieces first. I've got a piece here of 4 by 9.5 white cardstock, and I've scored it at 4 inches and 7 inches. So that's for metric people. That's 10.2 centimetres by 24.1 centimetres, and I've scored it at, I forgot what I said already, 4 and 7. So I've scored it at 10.2 centimetres and 17.8 centimetres. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to have my first score line, I'm going to fold forward like so, and then my second score line I'm also going to fold forward, and then my card will stand like so, okay, with a little stopper. My little stopper is going to be a little flower. And then for my actual card then, I'm going to have a base of 4 by 6, so that's 10.2 centimetres by 15.2 centimetres. And then I'm going to have the mat of sweet sugar plum, which measures 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches. So that's 8.9 centimetres by 14 centimetres. And then on top of that, I'm putting that self-stamped DSP that I made, which is on Whisper White, and that measures 3.25 by 5.25 inches. So that's 8.3 centimetres by 13.3 centimetres. That's just going to go on top there. Then I cut a strip of sweet sugar plum, and that measures 1.25 inches by 3.75. So that's 3.2 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. And then a smaller Whisper White strip, which measures 1 inch by 3.5 inches. That's 2.5 centimetres by 8.9 centimetres. And then on that, I just stamped from the Woodwords set. I just used the Hello Friends stamp, and I used Perfect Plum ink, one of my favourites that's retiring. And then I just punched out a couple of the flowers in the sweet sugar plum, and I used them to just decorate that. And I popped on glimmer, I think these are just called glimmer dots. Glitter enamel dots. Now these will be retiring because they've got Dapper Denim in and sweet sugar plum. But these are great, and I definitely want to get some more of these. The reason they're so good, and it doesn't matter if they're retiring, is that their colour they're like an ombre effect, so the colour fades, so they're really useful to put with any colour really. So watch out for these if they go on sale or appear in the clearance rack, because they're definitely worth having. So I've attached one of those. I've used them in these little flowers as well. I'll show you what I'm going to do with these as well. I've made 4 of these little doubled up flowers, and all I did was I just glued 2 together with Tombow, just flicked up the edges, and then I used a mini dimensional. These are mini dimensionals, they're teach, look how tiny they are, on the back of each one, just to stick to fasten them on. Okay, so I made 4 of those. You can see I've done 4 different ones. Just pop them all on there and bring them up to the camera so you can see. So there they are. Whoops. There they are. So I'm going to use those. And then the final thing I'm going to use is 3 circles. These are all stitch shaped circles. The first one's the 2-inch one, so the 5cm one, and then I've done 2 of the 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/2 inch, nearly 1 1/2 inch, which is the 3.8cm. That's in powder pink, but I thought that it was just a scrap, so I thought it went with the pink Pirouette. That is in Melon Mambo, which I haven't used in the card, but I just thought it adds a little bit of a pop. And this one is Sweet Sugar Plum, which obviously goes with everything else. But I just thought the pinks, you know, pinks go well together. I tried to get away from pinks, but I'm back on them again. So all I'm going to do is, you can round your corners, do whatever you like, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to take some Tombow and I'm just going to assemble this card then. And you can use wet glue or you can use tape, whichever you prefer. Try and get that sort of in the middle. I'll put this one on. I just thought I'd use this up, seeing as it's a challenge. I thought I'll use it now, because if I don't use it now, what will happen is it'll just knock around in my stash forever. So if I use it now, it's been put to some good use. And it's so pretty, it's a shame not to use it. And then I'm just going to glue the Sweet Sugar Plum circle. I'm just going to glue that down onto the card. I'm going to pop that there. I'm just going to have it slightly overhang like that. And the Sweet Sugar Plum sentiment, I'm going to pop that here. Oops. Oops. This slightly overhangs as well. And then I've just, you can see I've just used scraps for this. And that's just been stuck on with a mini dimensional. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a flower, peel off the back where I've popped the dimensional on. Which one should I put with which? I'll try and get a nice contrast going on, so I'll put that on there. Peel off the dimensional, off the back. And I'm just going to pop that there, and then I'll go with the paler pink. This was going to be my stopper, but put it there. And you can see I don't waste anything. I've even used the edges of my dimensionals for that. So that's straight. Great. Now what I'm going to do is just glue onto this piece of my card base, and then I'm just going to butt that up to the end and press it on. Turn it over, give it a good pressing out from each side. I might need to just turn my little flower corners back up again after doing that. And then there's my card, and I'm just going to have one solitary little flower as my stopper. I'm just going to pop it there, and that'll just stop my card from scooting forwards, and that's it. And isn't that pretty?